I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down now, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the boys, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 57.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Run between the tackles with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Cohen gets it again on second. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Herbert. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 10. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Swings this out here for Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They snap it to Herbert. And this throw will be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the... On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Andrews. Second down at 4. They'll run up the middle with Cohen, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Herbert. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 14-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion right is Brown. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Lockett. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Murray now on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First down, Murray. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Touchdown! Khalif Raymond. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert on first down now. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Herbert now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third and 2, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Herbert. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on second and 10, Herbert. Lockett with a grab over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Murray's throw there taken in by Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Murray. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing again, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. first down. Justin Herbert. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. Boy, the like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Again, Herbert alluding to pressure right. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw again. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
3rd quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Murray now. The Sanders has got it complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught at the 8. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Chargers. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Smith, the man in motion left. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Flushed out right.
Oh, there's Lockett pulling in a tough grab.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Herbert throwing again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. On 2nd and 7, Murray, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. backfield. Miles Sanders, 26 yards.
And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert
swings this out here for Cohen.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Herbert going to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Now Herbert. Connecting with Bird. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Herbert to throw.
Steps away.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Throwing, Herbert.
That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this will be caught at the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Murray going to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles